So I've been listening to Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Obviously, if you watch any of the videos on the channel, you've seen a handful of Kenny Wayne Shepherd songs from his new album, Dirt on My Diamonds. Today's a bit different. It's not a lesson. I just wanted to go through the second last track, I think, Ease My Mind. It's sort of a nice, slower blues, and Kenny's one of those players where he plays a note and you want to learn it and get it, because it's so inspiring. I'm in standard tuning on this one. Sounds like a humbucker guitar, so I grabbed a humbucker one. So I'm in standard tuning key of C, a C sort of blues, so if you can C minor pentatonic. If you're in E flat, that's going to work too, no problem, but you just got to move up to C sharp minor. So there's no open strings or anything like that. You can play it in either. Start from the beginning. It's got that bit of delay, that kind of idea. I don't have delay on this sound right now. And then main riff. So C minor pentatonic, right? Gonna go up the fifth, up to the root, just minor pentatonic, and then back down to the octave. Hammer on the 4 to 5, then hit the octave, and then hit fourths. Nice. What's he using there? So you're in that BB box kind of shape. You got to know your minor pentatonic shapes. You at least know the first two. At least, if you only learn one thing, learn that. So you're thinking C minor, right? And then go up. And it's really the top of that second shape. So then you can do these sorts of things. Okay, so that sort of top of the second box is the BB box, what everyone calls. So that's where he's starting. But listen to his phrasing. It's got a slight pause on it. His timing again, that's one of the things that separates, sort of okay to good to the masters. The masters just sort of float around the time a little bit, and that's the way they phrase it. They phrase it like a vocalist or something, so it's not perfectly in time, and that's part of why it sounds so great. So he's going up. Then he comes down, box one. So great. That sort of thing, right? You're on the B string. Those ideas. So verse comes in, goes to the 4 chord. Just a nice, that swung feel, power chord there, but again, you can't play it straight. I can't even play it straight, but you got to give it that swung feel, right? I'll make it through from time to time. So he goes back to the 1. So the chords, the form there. In fact, let's cover that. So the first part. That's the part we looked at before. That's always on the 1 chord. When he goes to the 4, it's just. the 1 chord. When he's playing the 1 chord, he's always playing that riff. Let's wait when he goes to the 5 chord, because it's a blues, right?
Midnight is falling on me. It always is the darkest time. I'll do anything that I can, anything to ease my worried mind.
So we went to the 5 chord, but then it didn't go back down to the 4. He goes up instead. So 5 chords, G. Then he does a 6 minor, A, and then a B flat, B, C. Okay, that's the chord structure. Let's go back a little bit and start looking at those tasty lead lines.
On me, I make it through from time to time.
Right? So in box 1, box 2, you got to know those minor pentatonics. So for me, I would probably play it here. But you could play it in box 1. I'd say he's probably doing it there. For me, I don't like vibrato on that high E. You kind of got to roll that first finger and then have it in a position where you can give it vibrato. It's easier to play in theory because your hand isn't moving, whereas here, you're coming from box 2 back down to box 1. So, it's just preference.
Midnight is falling on me. It always is the darkest time.
Get that he's come from chord 4 back down to chord 1, and then he'll put in a fill. Box 2 kind of idea.
I'll do anything that I can, anything to ease my worried mind.
Nice. Okay, so there he's box 2 again, but string skip. The 5 up to the E flat. Much like before, he could be playing it down here. He's probably playing it there. It's at box 1. For me, again, small hands and all that, I would probably play it here. It just fits under my fingers easily.
I close my weary eyes and wonder what tomorrow's gonna bring. Will it bring? I close my weary eyes and worry what tomorrow's gonna bring. And worry what tomorrow's gonna bring.
That bend from the 3 up to the 4.
Lord, what will it bring?
Nice.
I grab my guitar and make my focus
So that one, you really got to get that phrasing right. You have a full step bend on the E flat up to the F, and then it's a slight. You got to come all the way back down to the E flat, and then. See that one there, I didn't come all the way down to the E flat.
Oh, make it sing.
Ooh. Nice. Again, you could be playing it here. So again, different ways you can play it. The space there. So he's got to be up here because he's hitting that full bend on the F. See him land on the F there because I've gone to the 4 chord, which is F. Again, there's little micro little phrasing. That little bend on the E flat. Now he sort of goes up instead of bending. Moving up the minor pentatonic box shape. So now we're in box 3, I guess. There's 3. Box 4. Know your minor pentatonic box shapes. Awesome. Okay, we're going to stop there. There's a few licks there. I'm going to keep going through this, but I'm not going to bore you with the rest. The idea is, learn the chords. It's an alteration on a blues, which is interesting. Get that swung feel, And then start going through some licks, the phrasing, the vibrato, when he bends, when he hammer-ons and pull-offs, all those sorts of stuff. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Ease My Mind. Good luck. See you next time.